Sports-A-Delic, what is up? Dalvin Cook has this girlfriend or ex-girlfriend who's a sergeant in the Army. And by the way, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. We appreciate your service. But I don't know if I appreciate this chick's service, because she might be trying to pull a fast one. Because Dalvin Cook says, I'm the victim. And men can be victims. I don't want to make light of it, but when you hear this wild, crazy story, you're just going to be walking away saying, okay, you know, he's a victim of something, I guess. Meet me over here in the studio. Sports-A-Delic, what is up? I am Reen, and that's Lil Reen. Please hit the subscribe, like, and share my content. I'm trying to get to that goal of 1,000 subscribers, and I feel like, hey, I'm almost there, because I have a whole lot more than when I first started. So thank you to those that have already subscribed, and welcome, and thank you to my new subscribers. Now, I told you in the intro, we got some craziness going on. I don't know how this missed ESPN, because you know how they like to blow up everything. I don't know. The NFL kind of kept it on the down low. Crazy story. Dalvin Cook, you know, the explosive running back for the Minnesota Vikings. Well, something went on with him and his ex-girlfriend, who just happens to be a sergeant in the United States Army. And certainly, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. And I have a couple of veterans that are near and dear, you know, to my heart. So thank you guys for your service. As a matter of fact, my editor and production guy and video guy, you know, we'll give a shout out to Richard. He's a veteran. You know, we appreciate you. He used to jump out them airplanes. So you know he crazy as hell. Anybody that's jumping out of planes is crazy. But hey, I got nothing but love for you, honey. Now, get this. The story goes like this, that Dalvin Cook is the victim here. He's not the perpetrator. That he is involved in some kind of crazy domestic abuse, assault case, where his ex-girlfriend, who was still in possession of his garage door opener, you probably can see it right there, the garage door opener. Well, she comes in through the garage and just start macing him and macing his guests, and held him at gunpoint for a few hours. At least that's his story. But somehow it got twisted all up, and she's filing a lawsuit against him seeking over $50,000 in damage. And there was this horrible picture of her. Her eye was black. She's saying that Dalvin went bananas on her and slung her over a table, and her head and her face slammed into a table, you know, because she was just coming to retrieve her items. But they had broken up, and she was just coming to get her things, and he just went into a rage. So I don't know what's going on, but what I do know is it's best that they not be together. Allegedly, he was cheating on her while she was in the hospital having a miscarriage with their child. And again, I don't know if any of this has been confirmed, but apparently somehow she found out that he was cheating during the time where, if that is true, you know, you would think that he would have been at the hospital with her, if that is true. But she wasn't. And so here we go. Now, the funny thing is, there's always two sides to a story. I like to say that there's three sides: hers, his, and the truth. What is confusing to me is how did this just kind of go under the radar? And Dalvin was smart enough, it appears, to kind of beat her to the punch by pressing charges or what have you. But like I said, I don't know. I'm tracking this to see what the ultimate fallout is going to be. Please subscribe, like, and share, because I'm not sure of, you know what, he may very well be a victim. But sometimes you can be a victim of stupidity. I'm getting sick and tired of these NFL guys, these NBA guys, these Major League Baseballs, these professional athletes and celebrities. If you think and believe that a woman just wants you for your money, then something is going on also with your self-esteem. I mean, some of you guys are absolutely handsome, tasty cakes. Some of you all know that you're fine as hell, so you know it ain't just your money. Now, then, I mean, there are some of you, okay, I give it to you. You know damn well it's your money. You know, I mean, money, you know, can buy you only so much. Because I think if you are on the other side of cute, I'm not going to call anybody ugly. If you're on the other side of cute, you can spend a little money, clothes and stuff, and kind of, you know, up your game. But my point is, if you really think that that's what a woman is after, then how do you always end up in some kind of crazy headline? You know, we got the kid Arnett for the Raiders. You know, he's blazing out there with a high-powered weapon, threatening to kill somebody. Roll up, and I'm blast you. You know, I'll kill you. On God, I'll kill you. You know, all of this kind of stuff. You know, we had Reuben Foster with his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, or whatever. I just don't know how it's always caught up with some woman. Guys, you are multimillionaires. You're under the age of 25, under the age of 30 in a lot of cases. You have the world at your fingertips. If you're not actually trying to have a family and have that monogamous one-on-one thing, you don't even have to be in a relationship. Most women just want the truth. If you say, hey, look, I'm not trying to be in a committed one-on-one monogamous relationship with you, most of the women, they still gonna mess with you because they respect the fact that you're being honest. So guys, just stay out of these relationships with these wild women, because some of them are wild. This woman is a sergeant in the Army and has a history, according to a record, of wild violence and stuff. Now, you're not going to automatically know that when you meet someone, but I guarantee you, long before the garage door, long before any craziness jumped off, he missed the sign. He missed the indicator. But also, fellas, you got to understand, if you want to sit around and talk about how women are so emotional and our feelings are worn on our sleeves and all of that, then at least step up enough. If, in fact, she was pregnant and was at the hospital because she'd had a miscarriage, at least step up and be there by her side. Most of you cats don't want to do that because, oh, I don't want to send the wrong message. Well, you were sending the message when you was between her legs, unprotected. That's one hell of a message that you're sending. You know, so if you don't want children by wild women, if you don't want that super dedicated, committed environment, you don't have to have it. You know, you all need to go and talk to Dwight Freeney. Dwight Freeney, you know, was one of the few cats that made millions of dollars and was never caught out there in anything crazy, because I think it was towards the later end of his career that he actually got serious with someone and got married, because he said, you know, he's not out there. He's not trying to be all raw and crazy and bring any, you know, illegitimate children, as they say. to his mother is the sweetest lady in the world, and she's going to love her grandbabies no matter what. But that's not what he wanted. He knew what the game was, and he didn't get caught up in the game. Do like Lamar Jackson. They say Lamar Jackson don't do nothing but study game film. He only deal with 3-4 people. He got him a little steady, and he sleep. Say Lamar just take care of his body and eat and sleep and play Madden. But guess what? That's working for him. Forbidden fruit, Cuban particles. And of course, if my eyes are red, it's the cranberry. I want to hear your comments, but like I said, this story is very crazy. It kind of slid under the radar. But as we know more here at Sports-A-Delic, we certainly going to bring it to you. But I know that a lot of people in general don't respect the fact that men can be victims. But I think sometimes it all can just be avoided. Now, chances are the worst thing he did was break up with her and she didn't want to let go. But at that point, fellas, get somebody else involved. Get somebody else involved, to get this person away from you. He's saying that the garage opener was stolen. She stole it. She's saying, no, he gave it to me so I could come and go. And I was there even when he was on the road playing. Again, it's crazy. It's bananas. But we're going to get to the bottom of it. Subscribe, and thanks for tuning in.